Coming to you with an episode. Oh, perfect. We got the 39 minutes. Calling on our ancestors, calling on the angels, calling on Christ consciousness, calling on God, Jehovah here, the I am presence through our own personal expression. Okay, we here to be ourselves, whatever that looks like. It says we are protected on all four corners, east, south, north, west. Call upon the elements, fire, earth, water, air, ether, and spirit. Call on the ascended masters, the gatekeepers, the guardians, all the workers of the light. We want the highest, the holiest spirit right now. Thank you. So, let's see what's going on, because when I was playing with the cars earlier, just tapping in, the karmics, the third parties was really in your energy, probably trying to wonder what you've been up to. These people are obsessed with your life because their life is going to shit. Regardless of what they out here posting and saying, they not saying much, a lick of nothing. They don't know what to say, because now it came out as like, now what? What we gonna do now? If this person was engaged to someone to be your ex, that shit was all bullshit, fraudulent, which, again, you warned this person, right? They sitting here trying to play you for a sucker, yet they was playing themselves for sucker. Regarding a twin flame and his karmic, everything is being uprooted. They're dealing with like that 5 of Pentacles again, something that they wanted for you. You are in High Priestess, Queen of Swords, motivated, speaking your truth. You bring burden and endings to these people, because every plot and strategy upon your life, was not able to prosper. So these people are frustrated. They're angry. They have to surrender because, they're auto-destroying themselves. And nothing is being done to you that they wanted. Whether it was swapping your destiny, whether it was cursing you, hexing you, sending you booby traps, 7 of Cups. You 8 of Cups shit. So you kind of pass those tests of like temptation, because you just... next. Next lesson. You see? A lot of y'all pass some tests with discernments, lessons, knowing how to choose people to work with. Understanding these people are toxic. This is dealing with discernment, trusting your own intuition. Knowing thyself. You're doing a lot of work, even if it's shadow work. You going deep. You don't care how deep in the abyss you gotta go, right? Because this is like, bringing light to parts of you that have been estranged or have been outcasted, or in this case, banned out of your consciousness. So a lot of y'all, it's like going back to the origin, going back to the beginning, going back to your innocence, who you really are in your origin, even though, you had to go through these trials and errors, okay? So I'm going to pull out right now. We got these people obviously can't compete. This was bringing warfare, and they only did it to themselves because they clowns. So we got 1 of Spears, or in this case, the Ace. And we got a 2 of Flowers. Nice. A lot of y'all, I don't think this person, I don't think your ex wants this person. They were being used to make you jealous, whether third party knew or not. They was all with it when it was about money and it was nice and dandy until their feelings got caught up and the player got played. It's like they hate the game, but they the ones playing the game, right? A lot of y'all, you already tell them off rip, you don't play the game, right? Because we had the Knight of Wands. A lot of y'all, don't want to play this fucking game, and they mad at you for it. But you choosing to transform yourself. You don't care what decisions you made in the past. You know that you will never make the same decisions twice, especially if there was no good outcome. Yeah, Knight of Spears, here he is again. And again, your soulmate and your twin could mimic each other's energy. They could be the same sign. You attract a certain pattern of people. With the Magician, Hierophant. So these are people that come in with this like authoritative type energy. They're stern. I wouldn't say judgmental, but they represent, morality. With this Eight of Spears in reverse. Woo. So it's showing me two separate. These were people you were supposed to work with. Rather, it was a soul connection, love connection, work connection. It was supposed to be like, again, soul contract. So we're gonna start off with the spears, right? Ace of Spears is the issue at hand. This is dealing with you're trying to create this new idea. You're trying to get clarity where you're going with this. You've had enough breakthrough. You're feeling inspired to brainstorm plans for your next great adventure. This is a great time for you to strategize. So a lot of y'all, you gonna be taking notes. Plotting, again, having a blueprint for what you plan on doing next. Maybe because I'm getting with the world card that came out earlier, y'all like to travel. Y'all like journeys and voyages. These people are wannabe puppeteers. They're, wannabe pirates. They don't have the guts to go out into the world and really get on some discovery. So, again, there's a big difference. These people want to be clout chasers, well renowned for being fucking thieves and being con jobs. And you just want to go discover, things you've never seen before. And, you understand the world has so many aspects to it that for your perception, for your learning journey, you like to dive into different cultures and different customs and idealisms. You try to be well-rounded when it comes to your perspectives because you understand there's different ways of doing shit when it comes down to the ways of the world. So you don't want to limit your belief or thoughts or patterns of perspectives on just one way. And this is what these people are not open like you. Two of Flowers. You're in these beginning stages of actually manifesting a goal. You're very excited. While you still be ironing out these details, figuring out how to make your dreams a reality. This is telling me you are on the right track. So if a lot of y'all feel like, am I wasting my time? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? You're fine. You're where you need to be. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You might be doing like just finishing up different little tasks. You just doing what you need to be doing because that Two of Pentacles, balancing work and home life. So this is like battling also the internal and the external. This is also learning how to transmute energy. You've been enough negativity that you have mastered the law of transmutation, okay? Some of y'all work with Violet Flame, okay? Saint Germain, Violet Flame. violet flames, they deal with transmutation of energy. Now, so a lot of us had to have a lot of experiences in the dark or negative. You've learned most of your lessons and acquired all your wisdom through darkness, through nothingness, through having to figure it out. Figure eight, figure it out. Look, with 8 of hedgehogs, because this is dealing with your purpose, your job, whatever, right? This is your career in life, yo. It says keep working hard to learn new skills. It encourages you. Repetition, dedication aren't always exciting, but they'll build your skills that will benefit you greatly in the future. Take pride in your work. You're doing great. So a lot of y'all, you might want to go back to school and learn different trades or skills. And if that's what you want to do, I suggest you go for it. I don't care what people tell you, because this is something that was being placed inside of you, okay? And then I guess everything that you have learned, you're putting it all together. You're making it work. It fits. You see what I'm saying? In the long run. And you're able to be multifunctional, which gives you way more experience, or at least your value also goes up. It's like a person who knows how to run a business and knows how to do the job of its employees and has sat here and had to build something from scratch. Your fuck self, guess what's gonna happen? You have an advantage because you know how it runs. Even if you have had to deal with problem solving, because a lot of y'all deal with a lot of problem solving. So you're very quick witted when it comes to already acknowledging the problem, what needs to be done, how to do it, already developing a blueprint on the steps, whether it's long term or short term. So you're going through this transformation, people don't like it. It challenges them to have to do better. And if people are lazy, not motivated, it bothers them. It's like a mosquito. So it irritates them that they have to sit here and do better for themselves, because you spark this transformation energy within them. You create shift or change. With the caterpillar, you're definitely going through a defining period of transformation. You need to look to the example of a wise caterpillar, and you need to welcome whatever life brings you, negative or positive. Okay, with grace. You need to handle the situation, boo, with grace. Okay, because that's been coming out a lot. Whether you're starting a new career, relocating to a new home, or going through a personal interchange, you need to trust this process will bring you wisdom and happiness. Okay? And don't have no fear. Because, again, it is challenging some insecurities, right? Some of y'all feel like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, everything's love and light all the time, because it's not. And especially in the enlightenment process, you got to go through that darkness to get to the light, right? You got to go through the rain, the thunderstorms, to get to the other side of the damn rainbow. But, it's like a dark tunnel. And most people don't want to go through. They don't have the courage, the strength to pull or go through or face these challenges. This is why they would rather stay complacent. It's easier. But you never settle for the easy path. Trust that this process will bring you wisdom and happiness. So don't really focus on, the minor details that are right now causing you frustration, right, or anger. Focus on the outcome of the perseverance and the persistence and the endurance and the flexibility, and the fact that you are, again, if you are ran by Jupiter like me, you are right now in that energy that you have to expand yourself, you know what I'm saying, your knowledge, whatever it is. It's like now the next level, of what you need to learn. It's just constant school, yo. And a lot of people they weren't ready. They thought they was gonna skip the class and pass the test. It don't work like that. You gonna go backwards. Like karma, it will make sure that you will repeat the grade, yo. It will make sure of that. That's why you can't cheat on the test of life. And when we're dealing with the book of life, everything you've ever done for each lifetime has been recorded in your own personal archive, you know? And if you are blessed enough to have this information to be able to tap into your Akashic record, guess what? That gives you an upper hand in the things you need. It's like a cheat sheet that you can study from to pass your test. A lot of people, oh, it's evil, it's this. No, it's proven scientifically that your energy, the planet energy, and the energy of all the planets that surround the Earth, including the sun, affect the Earth, affect you. If you are majority 80% water, you are affected by energy. So when we deal with astronomy, astrology, study of cosmo knowledge, it take you to a whole nother perspective and perception. And when Christ tell you, I supersede all that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like I supersede time, space. I have graduated from the world, yo. Like not even none of this, not even heavenly host, okay, and the rank of these planets and the effect that it has on you has power. But see, you have mastered and balanced yourself enough to not abuse the power. You ain't looking for no clout, bruh. You're not out here trying to throw it in people's face. You just want what's better for them. You see? So with this, some of y'all reaching this exciting celebratory card suggesting that you'll cause to throw a fun tea party very soon. Could be family reunion, housewarming party, birthday. So some of y'all got a birthday coming up, celebration for another milestone in your life. You need to enjoy this time with your friends or loved ones. Okay. Um, Knight of Spears wants to come in. Maybe there's somebody who has good news. Somebody wants to come in and celebrate with you, or this is a magician. They are trickster. They don't really. They manipulate energy, but at the same time, they have the ability. Depending how they use it, right? Because just because you're a magician doesn't mean you bad or you good. It all depends on the heart. And that's what people don't understand with all of this. When we trying to get out of this duality by unifying, unisum, these energies, you can't reject one energy knowing that it's part of the same. It's part of you. So like Queen of Hearts, this is a dutiful card. Soldiers. Ready for action. Bravely charges forward to meet challenges. So you're in this Knight of Spears. This is you taking your problems head on, right? Not running from them, not being scary, not putting them on the back end, not waiting to get to it. Okay, this is someone who will meet their challenges. If you've been procrastinating or wondering when the time will be right to make your move, this is a sign to square your shoulders, hold your head high, and act now. So don't wait to do anything. Whatever it is you want to do it while you have the opportunity, because it's gonna you're gonna be grateful and thankful you did. Sometimes you can't listen to your inner doubt. You have to listen to the inner courage that's in your chest, your heart. And this represents stability, boo. Comfort, happiness within your family, your friendships, close relationships, company of those closest to you. Supportive connections are rewarding to you personally and fulfilling. So this could be somebody who wants to bring this energy to you, or this is you, because with the Hierophant Magician. Let's look at this Eight of Spears real quick. In reverse, found your way out of a difficult situation, so you're enjoying clarity and freedom. You're moving on from this, headed on a positive direction full of new opportunities, growth, and happiness. So you're leaving the past where it's at. You're focusing on these new beginnings. You're putting your energy into manifesting this. So your mind is focused. Because you're a magician, though. This is what you're focused on. You're not allowing anybody to interfere with this, because it's like you're focused, man. This is my. You want to talk about being focused? I see focused. But it's like you had to learn to get to this point of prioritizing. You know, you are surrounded by inspiration. You see the world through unique lenses. It's time to put your perspective in a good use and embrace your creativity. There's no telling how far it will take you. So this is, you no longer fear how people gonna see you. You don't really care. That's freedom. No, you're not disrespectful. You're not going out of your way to hurt people. None of that. You're not doing anything illegal. You're not like hurting nobody. This is a just pure intention. Pure intention, dog. But you're getting shit done, and it feels good, because for a long time you felt like you kind of tired of the stagnation and the complacency and the burden and the weight. There's a time and place for non-conformity and rebellion, yo. But this indicates that this is not it. You need to turn to experienced teachers or authority figures for guidance now. Won't you kindly pay attention? You have lessons to learn. And a lot of y'all realize, you're not here to be right. You're not here to win. You're here to balance the middle ground, and make it work. Bring peace. You're more of a peacemaker. So, you like to bridge gaps. Again, problem solve. You like to bring solution to the table. And you've sacrificed a lot, including your own self-centeredness. Leaders, we don't they don't have we don't have luxury to sit here and do what we want to do. We here to do what we need to do, and that's what thrives us. So you make changes necessary for the whole in order for things to work. This is why you don't see it when people don't want to be in agreement or make some level of commitment, or it's not about conforming, but just do what you gotta do to make it work. And tomorrow's a new day, and shit's gonna get better. So you stuck to your guns. You did what was necessary. These people don't know what to do with themselves because they're not guided inwardly. They don't have inner guidance. They don't have a connection with God. And a lot of y'all, you took the negative and made it positive. That's mastering something. With that magician, you mastered something. This is the art of healing. You're learning the art of healing. Somebody wants to reconnect with you. King of Cups. This is someone you used to work with or wants to work with you. This is celebration, reconciliation. So, I don't know. Some of these, situations that have been coming your way were polygamy. Okay, they want multiple people. And this is the situations that you were placed in most of your life. I don't know, how you're looking at this shit, because, your divine masculine, he's a polygamist. You know? This is with the divine masculine. He has multiple female energies because his seed needs to be spreaded out. He has the archetype or the DNA that needs to be spreaded out in multiple directions. So that's why something like Bob Marley, some of these seeds get spread in quantity because it's what you building. This is though, understanding, especially if these are people that are famous or in a spotlight or in a status quo in an industry too. This could be an industry. This is already given because of the polygamy orgy setup that they live by. And a lot of y'all, you were thrown into this, is asking you, are you willing to accept this in order to have this? And for some of y'all, this was a challenge. You were being tested and your lifestyle changed because you were rooted in already this program or in this reality. So this is what you were basing your whole reality on preparing to be in the industry. And a lot of y'all didn't just settle because you love the arts, but you don't love the lifestyle enough to settle for it. You know what I mean? Even just to get along. And this is where people wanted to call you, complicated or whatever, because you wasn't going to settle with the Seven of Cups. This shit don't really make you happy. And, you might have told this King of Cups this, like, this is not my get down. But a lot of these power positions and these men that you had to work with, this is what they do. This is how they live. This is their lifestyle. If you were around, like, I wouldn't say criminals or gangsters or hustlers, this is the lifestyle they live. You were around men of power, men of position or of authority, or who had control in certain sectors. Okay, these are also Masons. But these motherfuckers, this is how they get down. And a lot of y'all, you understand the principles. You understand, the book of wisdom. You understand that shit. But, you were resisting. You were resisting because in your heart, it's Trinity, dog. You don't see this polygamy shit. But see, a lot of y'all, you grew up polygamist. When it comes down to having multiple partners, not settling down. So, little brief. These people want to hold on to this shit. This King of Cups, he wants you, but he wants this life. And that's why I said a lot of these men, they got to figure out what it is they really want. You can't be in the middle. Because if these people try to play you for a fool, really, trying to promise you a real genuine connection, but it's masquerading as this bullshit 3-party polygamy sister wife shit where people just want to build this empire like that. Hey, that's fine and dandy. I get it. You have every right. If that's what you want, I'm not here to, I don't agree. Based on somebody who's been there and done that, I don't fuck agree. So they mad at you for this, like, this is why they attacked you. The devil attacked you because you don't want to be a concubine. Empress, you don't want to be this concubine, bruh. You don't. You were being trained to be a fucking concubine. You had to be an entertainer. You had to be educated. You had to, know your shit. And then for you to be living your life like this, when this was right at your tickle breach right here, come on. And this is like they made you think like you had to settle to have this. You had to go along to have this. People about to see what God gonna do for you. This is again a rags to riches story I see. And these people was really trying to block this from being able. These men of authority, these hierophants in your life, they were watching you suffer. Instead of working with you towards the common goal and the good, right, of all, these motherfuckers watched you suffer, watched you carry burden. They didn't do nothing. It's like father figures, uncles, friends, lovers, baby daddies, bosses, male figures in your life sat here and watched you struggle. They wanted to teach you a lesson of like who's in charge, who has authority, like who's your daddy type shit. And these people watched you. These people even tried to block you, block opportunities. You made motherfuckers believers, dog. That's why I said it's like resurrecting from the dead, from the grave, motherfucker. This is like, battling things that are scientifically impossible. You blocking people. You got God's protection right here with that Ace of Swords, and you side wands. You filtering people out. You already know off rip, off vibe, and if God keep them out of your life, you already know you ain't forcing to keep these people in your life. They can keep wishing and wondering what the fuck is going on. These people knew what they were doing. These people knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. They made your life difficult, even though life was already difficult. These people cheated, dog. They cheated with the game. These were players of the game who cheated. They didn't follow the rules, dog, of the game. And there's consequences now. It's time to pay the piper, bitch. Time to pay the piper. This could have even been, again, if this was a Cancer, an ex, who tried to offer you up initially, like a swap of destiny. Maybe a family member was, trying to get into the industry, and they offered you up, yo. You had different people do that. It wasn't just one person. This is something that Spirit prepared you for, because you really here destroying demonic kingdoms, bitch. I don't think they understand what that means. Yeah. So, Divine Feminine, these people got no choice but to show respect. Your grandfather, he could have been a Cancer. That's his energy, you know what I'm saying? That he taught you. You got a lot of your education, you watched how this person got down, and you respected, what they showed you. They were the only ones who were correct in your life. But a lot of y'all, you question these people. So somebody, I don't know, somebody wants to give you an offer here. This could be a contract. This could be, again, like signing up. This could be for real. An offer. This is someone who cares about you. King of Cups. They've been deceptive because they were holding on and they weren't talking about it. They had to go through this ending. This is someone, who wants to have kids with you, or might have kids with, or you both have kids, or it's just this connection is pure. And yeah, they know that if they come around you, you gonna chew them into a decimal. So these are people who want to come to you. They have to speak some level of truth with you. They have to make things right. And these were people who try to block things for you. Spirit is protecting you from anybody who doesn't have the right intention. Forgive though. You need to forgive. If something is requiring you to see things with new eyes, okay, in order to change the outcome, you got to stop holding on to the past and what happened and what they did, and just understand victory. Like, look at a situation as no matter what, it's gonna be victorious. You could take an enemy and make him a friend. You can get more out your enemy than you do out your own friend. That's why I tell you, there's no such thing. They love you one day, they hate you the next. See, that level of hatred can change. People can learn to love you, dog, once they open up to you and see your true intentions and see your bright light, see that you are this empress. Because at the end of the day, these were people who were assuming you were this five of fuck pentacle duck ass bitch, but you really a star though. You was chosen and you was highly favored because they tested that theory. So they that's why I said it made them a believer, dog. It made them a fuck believer. These are people who really try to test that theory. Do you understand? God has your side. God will fight for you. This is why you have surrendered to fight. This is why you let God fight your battles, because you understand karma. You've mastered it. You've gained some level of enlightenment, change of perception. That's how we become evolved, yo. We don't become evolved by staying the same and doing different results, bitch. It's the same outcome. And these people need to understand that you're not getting shit done doing shit as you always have done. You're not getting nothing done, dog. Nothing's going ahead. It's repeating. So this is like, you teach these people valuable lessons about their motherfucking self, knowing that coming for you is the wrong thing to do, especially if you gonna come fake as fuck. Because you see through that facade, boo. You see through that. You could tell by the breadcrumbing, by the minimal. These people don't show all of they self, or at least authentically. These are people who have nothing to show or give. They don't give shit. They don't do shit for nobody. They just manipulate. And honey, you also know that they fucking with this Jezebel shit. So a lot of y'all, you just learn to love yourself with Queen of Cups. You're like, I can't lose there. You put this energy back into yourself. Instead of being mad, you got glad. You said, oh, more chance for me to Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, dog. Focus on, you know what I'm saying? My position. And a lot of y'all, you like what you do. You know what I'm saying? You love. If you don't put no love into what you do, then don't do it. You've also been very much patient with people, especially on this new beginning. But if this third party think they gonna get a second chance or another merry-go-round, nah, that will be a no player. She got escorted out the game. This is someone who, if they cheated on you, they're getting cheated on, type shit. If this bitch was like, thought it was funny to do all this, thinking she was gonna get another opportunity, she's getting cheated on too. Like, she's getting the same treatment that you're getting. So it's not any different. Like, oh, you really think like a narcissist is gonna treat their new supply better? That's what they want you to think. Because they want you to come back thinking you're missing out. Thinking like, oh, it's gonna be better. It never gets better, it gets worse unless a motherfucker's really sorry on his knees, bitch. And that demon got defeated. But him himself had to get to that place to get in his higher self, okay? Because you couldn't force nobody to see the light. This is where God, you know what I'm saying, you and God work together as a team. And that's what's real. This is why a lot of y'all, you made that commitment to God first and foremost. You see what I'm saying? You are the bride of Christ. You are his church. Your job is to maintain pure, just like Mother Mary. She gained her perks because of her purity, dog. She was pure in her spirit. And y'all try to mud out. This is why it's pertaining to this spirit of lust that tries to mud out that purity, that vessel, that church, that temple. In order for the Holy Spirit to even live inside of a vessel, you have to be holy and pure and innocent. Gotta go. They said only the children will inherit the kingdom, because we talking about going back to purity and innocence. Okay, wake up. That's why a lot of y'all need to do the cleansing. You need to cut off. You need to remove things that are not keeping you in that highest state. Because vibrationally, we trying to uplift, ascend, alter, transmute. These people using the material, science, technology, in the wrong way. But you blocking anybody who's not fair. If this is regarding a judge, they're blocking this person because they see it's bullshit. This could have even been a bribe, trying to bribe the system and shit. They see this person for, you know what I'm saying? This is like, man, you can't keep creating injustice and unfairness in a justice system. That's like counterproductive. This is why shit ain't getting done. This is why we don't have no problem solving, because the very people who are supposed to be ruling over what is fair and what is just, they're corrupted. So that needs to be addressed. That needs to be exposed. That needs to be cleansed out. The justice system has to go back to being just. That's why it was under one God. It pertained under a heavenly court. It mimicked it. This is why you can't sit here and remove God out the equation and think your life is going to be dandy, jolly, beautiful. You're going to have chaos, disorder, lies, thievery, killing, all that shit. The opposite. When people are tired of living this way, dog, they will make the change. They will do what it takes. There's no, you can't blame sometimes, the circumstances that we are born into, but we can sure change these circumstances, by doing things better. And this is the point. We came to heal. We came to transmute. We came to change. We didn't come to go along. And a lot of y'all, you just deciding to be in your truth.